Hi there. I'm gonna make another video. I'm getting quite a bit done here, and just thought it'd be fun to show what I've been working on. I'll start over at the other side. So I've gotten a lot more of the scenery. Not so much the scenery, but the displays I've put in position. That packet. So with each one of these, I'm going to have so many trees on here when it's done that you're going to actually have to really look and find these scenes that I'm setting up. Since the last video, I've put on these guardrails, which add a lot to it because it just makes it look totally real. I glued on this fence. I added all these trees. I put on this guardrail, all the people in the town. I added some light posts in the town. This guardrail here, along here. So the guardrails, there's a water feature down here. Well, it will be. So the car doesn't roll into the water. Same thing here. He's coming down a mountain, so I had to have a guardrail there so he didn't roll onto the track, and a guardrail here, so that car didn't roll down the hill onto the track. So that's pretty cool. These guys are sitting here under this tree, having a talk and some lunch. I got this pack of wolves getting ready to have dinner over here on this guy. And over here, this guy, he just decided he was going to get away because he knows the impending doom. This guy here, he's doing an illegal dump. There's going to be so many trees around all of these scenes, so you're really going to have to look for it after I get it all finished up. Over here's the campground. I put some dirt on the roadway because before it was just bright. I still need to add a little more along here because that looks a little strange. But if you look at this guy, there's a dog over here by the grill stealing the food off the grill. He's got some hot dogs in his mouth. I don't know if you can see it. It's stealing the cooked food. These guys are chilling. This camper here, when I turn on the lights, in that window right there, there's a flickering of a TV being on, and that looks totally cool. There's another family over there getting ready to have a cookout. There's those cougars. They look cool. There's gonna be a lot more trees, and they'll be way more hidden. This guy's leaving the campground. The city turned out pretty nice. Here's some deer. This is going to be way more camouflage with a lot more trees. I want to get the water put in before I decorate all this hill officially. These guys are having a moment underneath the tree. These two fellas are coming out of the building, and they're happy to be. Then we got some grandparents over there hanging out on the bench, and someone just got out of the car here and is being welcomed. And there's Grandpa back there with the cane. Way back there is a bank, and that's an armored car, and they're bringing in the money, and it's being guarded by the officer. This lady up here on the water tower, she's not too sure about what's going on with herself right now. These here, this is a rabbit hunt. The one guy got his, and the dogs are sniffing him out of the hole, and they just took off, and the other guy's gonna have his turn. This is pretty cool right here. Granny just came out of the house. There's a dog on the front porch. She's calling for dinner, but over here they're getting the clothes off of the clothesline. And when the girl put the clothes down, the dog lifted his leg, is taking a leak, and this kid's coming over to scare the dog away. It's a neat little setup. There's Pops on the bench over there, seeing his friend come in. Look at the little mailbox. That's neat. This girl's over here getting ready to pet the horses. Some horses in the field over there. This guy's working on the tractor tire. Those two folks are hanging out there by the fence. He's going to let him in. I'm going to do a lot more coloring in the driveway there to make it look more natural. It's pretty white right now. These guys are having a moment back here on this porch, on the balcony. I added this scenery setup right here. It turned out pretty wicked, but I actually have a few more junk cars coming, and then I'm gonna extend it this way. But it's pretty wicked the way it turned out. This is the sawmill. I got a lot of sawdust I gotta glue on there and finalize that. Put a bunch of trees around there. Over here, there's a bear up in the tree, and his little cub wants to go up there and hang out with him, because these walkers on the path here startled him. There's a little pen back there, and this guy, he's about ready to get busy with them, and the little hikers aren't quite sure what they're going to do just yet. So that turned out pretty neat. Here's the campers. I refer to those little hikers. That's little Billy back there, and he left his campsite. So these people, they're going to be very confused when he doesn't come back. If the bear actually gets him. Another picture of the farm. I got the Hobo set up in here. That turned out pretty cool. He's leaning up against the tree back there. This one guy just came walking up. He wants to know if he's going to be welcome into their little scenery in the green right there. Nature called for them too. They're hanging out by the tree. Over here, this guy's actually picking up the dog waste. And this guy, he's throwing the stick for the dogs, and the one dog's bringing it back. Up there we got a couple people hanging out on the porch. So, right here I have a wood pile, and I'm going to take some matchsticks. I got this guy swinging an axe right here. I'm going to set him up, and he's going to be chopping the wood. And I'm going to have another little wood pile next to this, like he's stacking it on there. So, over here, we have these horse riders. And that turned out really cool. I'm excited about putting the trees there, but I still need to do more work on the other parts of the table before I can put trees around there. But they look real neat walking on that path too. The last time I showed you, I was telling you I have a switch track under here. I just want to show you what this looks like when I pop it up. So, this is the construction of it. And, you know, I just carved it out. Built a little ledge here for this to sit so it won't push too far down in there. The switch track's under there. So if I need to ever access the switch, but they all run pretty good, so I should be alright for a while with that. And then this just slides back into place. So that's kind of neat. This is the first part of the waterfall. It's going to go down the hill in that little drain. There's some canoers in there, and the car getting ready to put the boat in the water. It's neat to have a different angle. There's more of the campground. This guy's chilling. These crossing lights are actually working now. They were not the last time. Every time the train goes by, it should turn off right about now. And that is going to be a side of the road farmers market. I just got to get finish setting that up. So I have the billboard there and one over there, and these two over here. It looks wicked when you actually get the train coming at the perfect angle, coming around this bend in the trees. And when I get even more trees on there, it's going to be cool. You know, I'm going to have more trees along here. I want to leave this open so you could see the billboards from the front of the table, but for the most part. So I think I mentioned before, this path, you know, it starts way over there past the campground where the bears are, goes all the way off the table, but then it comes this way, it goes up over the path here, and it goes all the way down through the entire layout. So the whole idea is that it's going to be you know, a woodsy setting. And I just wanted to show you all these little setups that I have. But I'm going to put a lot more trees on there. And the idea is when you're in here enjoying the trains running, that you actually walk around the table and have to hunt for these things a little bit more than them just popping out at you. Even though it's kind of already in that setting, but here comes the Norfolk and Western. Yeah, man. I only have 3 cars on there now. It's a 6-car set. All right, that's it for now.